right, go ahead and get comfortable on your chair for a few moments here. Use anything that you might need to. Let your feet feel grounded, so if you have to put them on something because your heels aren't quite touching the ground, please do so that you can feel grounded into the floor here. And then from here, allow your eyes to close. Taking an inhale, draw those shoulders up toward your ears. And then sigh it out as you let those shoulders drop down. Allow yourself to come into the room, onto your mat, onto your chair, and into your body. Taking in your surroundings, acknowledging all that is around you, not only just in front of you, but even to the sides, above, noticing all that space. And then starting to notice the support of the chair and the floor below you and behind you. Just dropping into the present. Taking an inhale here. And let it go. Drop into that physical body, scan over. Acknowledging where you might be holding a little tension, where you might be sore, where there might be some tension or even fatigue happening. And just be mindful of those areas as you start to move. Allow yourself to really use the support of the chair to help benefit you in the best way today. No woulds, coulds, or shoulds for the body or the mind. Just allow each side and each pose to fit your body. Instead of your body fitting that pose, allow that pose to fit your body. And taking an inhale here. And let it go. Check in mentally. Drop into that mental and emotional body. Acknowledge where your thoughts are bouncing around from the day. Maybe they're thinking about the past, the future. Give each of those thoughts a little recognition, a little validity. And then anything that's not going to serve you in a positive way, give it a little loving kindness and send it on its way outside of your four walls. If a thought or an emotion is going to help you in a positive way, give it some loving kindness as well, but then see if it can stay in the room somewhere with you. Take an inhale here. And let it go. Start to settle more into the present. And start to notice if there's an intention that bubbles up for your practice today. To be present, to be open, to be mindful. Whatever starts to bubble up, let that take form in your mind's eye. And if nothing really bubbles up, a great intention to have is just to be present, or even just to breathe. Then taking your hands to your heart center, we'll set that intention with one Om or a sigh of the breath. Exhale fully here. Inhaling. Keeping your eyes closed, let your hands come back down to the thighs, or maybe one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Really lean back into that chair if you're not already, and just take 5 deep breaths here. Let the belly and ribs and chest rise away from the spine. And then as you exhale, let them draw back to the spine. Taking 4 more full breaths here. You feel comfortable, engage that Ujjayi pranayama, that slight narrowing in the back of the throat. Let that intention settle in. Let that calming breath start to wash over you, preparing yourself for movement. And then on your next exhale, let that chin draw to your chest. And then on your inhale, take your arms down by your side. Exhaling there. As you inhale, take the arms up, gaze goes up. Exhale, find those cactus arms like 90 degrees and lean back into the chair. Good, inhale takes the arms up, lift the chest. Exhale, elbows down, lean back into the back of the chair. 2 more times, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lean back, chin to chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean back, chin to chest, hold here. Good, as you inhale, take the arms wide. And then exhale, bring the hands down behind you. Maybe you grab the seat of the chair, maybe you grab the legs, maybe you interlink hands. I like to grab the legs and push down onto the legs to roll the shoulders back more. Either chin at chest, that's gonna be less stress on the neck, or if it's okay, maybe start to lift the chin, find some opening in the front of the throat. Take another breath here. Exhale. As you inhale, find those cactus arms as your chin comes to your chest if it's not there already. Good, and then take those arms up. Big inhale, lean forward. And then as you exhale, hands to heart. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Continue on at this pace, nice smooth inhales and exhales, just alternating sides, warming up the spine here. Noticing that heat build from the twist. See if each time you can go maybe a little bit deeper into the twist. Keep pressing the palms together, keep the elbows on the same plane. 1 more time each side. And then when you get back to the right side, pause there. Once you're toward that right side, pause. Then maybe that left hand comes down to that right knee. Press the right knee into the hand. Right hand maybe comes to the back of the chair or to the seat of the chair and find a little bit more rotation. Using that torque of the chair, finding that static rotation of the chest. Another full inhale here. Hold to exhale. As you inhale, bring your hands back to prayer in front of your heart. And then exhale all the way to the left. Good, pause there. Right hand to that left knee, left hand to the back of the chair, the seat of the chair. And then find some twist by using resistance of chair and leg. Full breaths. Exhale fully. Inhale is going to bring those hands back to chest. And exhale back to center. Inhale takes those arms up. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Take those hands, reach the back, heart comes forward. And then exhale, refold. 2 more times like that. Inhale, lengthen forward. Maybe you grab onto the chair and pull yourself forward as you press into the chair. And then exhale, fold. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And exhale, hands release. Adding on a little bit. Inhale, takes the arms up. Exhale, fold. Maybe you hug those legs as you round the spine. Inhale, lengthen out, reach for the back of the chair, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take those arms all the way up. As you exhale, lean into the chair, grab onto that right knee. Inhale, points the toe. Exhale, flex the foot. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, reaches the arms up as that foot comes down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the chest forward, reach the arms for the chair. Exhale, refold. Inhale, takes the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, lean back into the chair, draw that left knee into your chest. Point the toes on your inhale. Exhale, push through the heel. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, reaches those arms up. Exhale, places the foot down. Take an inhale, go long in the spine here. And exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine, look forward, reach for that chair behind you. Exhale, refold. Inhale, brings you all the way up. And exhale, hands release. Good. Adding on here, we're going to go into a little bit of a flow here. So this flow is a little similar to what I've been working with all week, but I'm just going to try it in the chair. And from here, we're going to start, come up to the edge of your chair, right up on that edge. Make sure you have space to the right and left of you. Make sure you have your blocks in case you need them to the right and the left. Put those behind me. Get myself situated. Good. And then grounding down into those feet. Take a nice full inhale here. Exhale fully. Good. As you inhale, take those arms up. As you exhale, kind of lean forward as if you're going to do a chair pose, and then come up onto the toes. So press, lift those heels up so you're getting those calves engaged. So it's like chair pose. Imagine squeezing your knees together. Good. Keep lifting up through those heels. Take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, chest lifts as your heels drop. And then exhale, take that right knee, rotate it out to the side. Good. Lift the foot up. Flex through the foot, hold there. Imagine you're doing tree pose. So you're finding that external rotation. Maybe even take that right heel and draw it toward the front where you're looking. Good. Take another inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, bring that foot all the way to the side. And as you exhale, circle your hands to that leg as your left leg extends back. Slide yourself onto that chair so you're in that crescent pose. And then reach just your left arm up. Press into the chair with that right hand, whether it's the back of the chair or the seat of the chair, and lift up, lengthen. Good, power up that back leg. Find length from armpit to hip, from hip to knee. Another full inhale here. And as you exhale, fold. As you fold forward, take that left arm, sweep it back behind you. Interlink the hands behind the back. And then inhale, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, reach those hands either into the low back or toward your back heel. Good, press into the legs, take another inhale. Exhale. Good, as you inhale, sweep those arms all the way up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. As you take that left heel, drop it to the floor, find warrior two. Adjust yourself in your chair so that you are comfortable. If you need to, this front leg can come forward or your left leg can come forward. And then extend those arms wide. Good, warrior two. Press into the feet, open the chest, gaze over those front fingers. Take a full inhale here. And as you exhale, find side ankle pose, either elbow to thigh, or maybe that hand comes down a little bit deeper to the inside of that front leg, and that top arm reaches high. Good, roll the top shoulder back, press down into that bottom arm, and then take that top arm overhead a little bit more, finding that side stretch. Side ankle pose. Big inhale here. Exhale. You have a little option here for maybe a little micro lift of that back leg. Take that top hand, circle it all the way down to the chair. Slide yourself back in the chair a little bit, and then press into your hands. Lift that back leg any little bit. Find an engagement there. Push through the heel. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring that foot back down. Inhale, takes that left shoulder, circle it down to the floor, find that low lunge. So hands to block, maybe floor. Adjust yourself back forward on that chair so that left hip can roll forward. Just breathing here for a couple breaths. Try to find a twist. Taking that left hand, leave it on the block or the floor, and then take the right arm, maybe bring it to your thigh. Maybe bring it to the back of the chair. Maybe to your low back, or maybe it reaches to the ceiling. So lots of options here. Press down, lengthen the spine out toward the top of your mat as well as back to your back heel. Another full inhale here. Exhale. Good, inhale, circles that right hand all the way back down to the floor or the blocks. Pause there, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, lean forward ever so slightly so that you can actually lean back ever so slightly into your chair. And then press down into your hands, maybe even press into the chair to find leverage, and lift that back leg ever so slightly, any little bit. Good, engage the glutes. Sometimes holding onto the seat of the chair helps you pull down. Good, take an inhale. Exhale, release it. Good, inhale, takes those arms forward. As you exhale, walk your hands toward the middle of your mat. Make those legs nice and wide. Slide yourself onto your chair. Good, press through the heels, toes turn out, and then forward fold between your legs. Hands can be on blocks or floor. If it feels good to find length in the spine, walk those hands out. Imagine doing downward facing dog with the hands. Press into the heels, draw the knees away from one another so your glutes are engaged. Nice full inhale here. Hold to exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest. Exhale, walks the hands back underneath the shoulders. As you inhale, heel toe those feet in so that they're about hip distance apart. And then exhale, fold, hug those knees. Inhale, lengthen out, reach the spine forward, arms reach back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And exhale, hands release. Good, slide yourself toward the front of your chair again. Finding that chair pose, grounding down into the chair, into the feet. And then inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, lean it forward ever so slightly. And then lift your heels. Good, engaging into those calves. Lean it forward, draw in through the low belly. Let those arms lift as high as you can. Big inhale here. Hold to exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest as your heels drop. And then as you exhale, lift that left leg, opposite side. Inhale, brings that left leg out to the side. Good, exhale, keep it hovering. Imagine you're doing tree pose. Take that left heel, draw it toward me. Good. Take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, brings that leg back to center. And then exhale, pressing that foot down, sliding that right leg out, coming into crescent. Bring your hands down, lengthen out, drawing that back leg back, and pausing there. Good, pressing down, take that right arm, reach it up, power up the back leg, press into the chair, open the chest, maybe you're holding on to the back of the chair. Take another full inhale here. Exhale. As you inhale, reach both arms down, circle that back hand to the back, both hands to the inner, link behind the back, and then roll the shoulders back. Maybe elbow or knuckles presses in into the low back, or they reach to your back heel. Good. Couple more breaths here, finding that openness in the front side. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart as you take that right heel to the ground, finding warrior two. Adjust yourself on the chair, finding your warrior two. And then widening those arms, breathing into it. Good, relaxing the shoulders, look over those left fingers. Pull into the low belly as you press into the feet. On your next exhale, bring your either elbow to your thigh or hand to the block or the floor on the inside of that left leg. Top arm's gonna reach up, roll the shoulders back, press down into the floor, and then maybe that top arm reaches overhead, finding length from armpit to hip. Good, use the legs, press down into the floor and chair to lift up through the chest to find more space in the body. Good, full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, top arm's gonna reach up. Exhale is gonna circle it to the chair. And then you can keep pressing into that bottom hand or maybe elbow to thigh. You're gonna lean into it and lift that back leg any little bit. Engage the glute. Lift, breathe, and then place it down. Whew. Inhale, takes that top arm, reach it up. And then exhale, circle it all the way to the floor. Find that low lunge again. Shift yourself forward so that that right hip can roll down. Finding that low lunge, pausing there. Powering up that back leg. Good, and then finding a twist. Right hand either to block or floor. Left hand can come to your thigh, to the back of the chair, or to the ceiling. Good, find length in the spine. Press that back heel back as much as you lengthen the chest to the top of your mat. Good, full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, brings that top hand all the way back down to the floor. Exhale, pause. And then bring your hands to the chair, anywhere to the legs, to the seat, and then lean forward and inhale, lift that back leg any little bit. Intention is everything. And exhale, release. Good, as you inhale, hands back to the floor. And as you exhale, walk yourself toward the front of your mat, bend both knees, slide yourself onto your chair, feet are wide, legs are wide, and again, you can forward fold, straight down forward, or you can walk those hands forward again like downward facing dog, finding some length in the sideways. Send the hips back, pressing into the feet, draw the knees away from one another, whatever pose you're in. If you want to go a little bit deeper into the forward fold, instead of lengthening forward, maybe you grab onto the chair legs and pull yourself a little deeper. 2 more breaths here. Exhale fully. As you inhale, lengthen out, bring those hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale, heel toe those feet back to center. Good, once you're there, inhale, lengthen out, reach the hands back, chest forward. And as you exhale, fold. Inhale, takes the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, take a moment, just notice how your hips are feeling, they're nice and warm. So we're gonna do that whole sequence now with the chair, but standing. So instead of sitting on the chair, we're gonna stand and use the chair. So adjust yourself as needed. Make sure your chair is not gonna slide when we do some of those balancing poses. Have your blocks handy in case you need those as well. And then stand facing the chair. Once you're there, just kind of ground down, feeling comfortable in your stance. About arm's length away from the chair. And exhale fully here. Inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, fold, hands to chair. Inhale, lengthen shoulders over wrists. Exhale, step it back to plank. Take an inhale there. Exhale, either lower, bending those elbows. Inhale, hips to chair, shoulders roll back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, take a nice full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest. Exhale, step both feet forward, shoulders over wrists. Take an inhale there. And exhale, fold. Hands stay on the chair if you need. Bend those knees, find chair pose. Hands can stay on chair, maybe they reach to the back of the chair, or maybe they reach up. Good, maybe lean forward, come up onto those toes. Good, take another inhale here. And exhale, fold. Straighten the legs, heels to floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Pour your weight into your right foot. Draw your left knee up to center. Good, take an inhale there. Exhale, bring the knee out to the side. And then placing that foot into your thigh, into your knee, into your calf, and hold for tree. Good, take another couple breaths there. The chair is there if you need it for balance. Good, as you inhale, bring the foot out to the left. Exhale to center. As you inhale, start to tip forward, hands to chair, take that left leg behind you. A little variation of warrior three. Maybe hands hover above the chair, maybe hands to heart, or reaching to the back of the chair. Good, take another inhale there. As you exhale, take that left foot, step it back, find a crescent lunge. Adjust your feet, maybe that right foot needs to walk forward, back heel is up, and you can keep hands on chair, or you start to reach your arms up. Draw in through the belly, take an inhale here. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlink the fingers. Inhale, rolls the shoulders back. Either exhale, hold here, or inhale, lengthen forward, and then exhale, press up. One more time like that. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, press up. Good, take an inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, takes those arms up. As you exhale, hands to heart. Open it up, find warrior two. Good, bending into that front knee. Breathing here, adjust those feet. Lengthen out through those arms. Good, taking an inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, straightens that right leg. Exhale, hands gonna reach to the chair seat. Take that left arm, reach it up, open the chest. Legs are nice and straight, a little modified triangle pose. Good, we can't really do this pose on the chair very well, so it's good to have the chair there for balance. Take an inhale. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, bends you into that right knee. Hand can stay on chair, elbow to thigh, maybe hand to block, and then take that top arm overhead. Good, so the chair is always there if you need it. A little bit of an assist. Good, couple more breaths here. Exhale fully. Inhale, top arm's gonna reach. Exhale, looking down. Take your top hand to your top hip. Take your hand to the seat of the chair, the back of the chair. Lean into that right leg and lift your left leg, half moon. So hand can stay on back of the chair, seat of the chair. Maybe that top arm reaches. Good, nice full inhale, little half moon. Exhale. Keep that left leg lifting as you inhale, bring your left hand to the chair. Square the hips, find a little standing splits. Maybe your forehead touches the back of the chair because it's so close there, if you are like me. Good, take an inhale. Exhale. As you inhale, lengthen out here. Exhale, step that left foot down. Both legs are gonna stay straight. Get nice and close to the chair so you can hold the chair, lengthen forward. And then straight legs fold toward that chair. If you have a little bit more range of motion, maybe those elbows are on the chair, but both legs are nice and straight. Good, press into that back heel onto the floor, pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. Exhale here. Inhale, lift and lengthen the chest, come up onto those hands. Exhale, presses that left hand into the chair, right hand to your hip, finding revolve triangle. Draw that right hip back, left hip forward, inner thighs rotate toward one another as you open to the right. Press into those legs. Maybe right arm starts to reach to the ceiling. Good, revolve triangle. Press down into that chair. Good, take one more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, circles that right hand all the way back to the chair. Exhale there. As you inhale, bend back into that right knee. Exhale, wiggles that left foot back, coming into that low lunge. Finding a little deeper twist maybe. So maybe hand stays to chair, right hand to right hip or reaches, maybe elbow to chair, and that right hand to hip or reaches. So finding a little deeper twist. Good, one more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, circles that right hand to the chair. Exhale, lift the chest. As you inhale, take your left foot, you're gonna step it out to the left off your mat. Exhale, right foot to the right off your mat. Press into those legs, wide leg forward fold, folding forward here. So maybe arms reach across the back of the chair. Maybe your forehead rests on the chair or a block. But finding that length in the back of the legs. Nice full breaths here. One more full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest, come back up to those hands. Exhale, step your feet back to plank, so shoulders over wrists, stepping into that plank. Take an inhale, stay here, or on your exhale, bend those elbows. Inhale, hips to chair, shoulders roll back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, press into that chair, send those hips back, lengthen through the spine. Nice full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest. Exhale, steps those feet forward. Shoulders over wrists, big inhale there. Exhale, fold. Inhale, takes those arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, take a moment, just notice how you're feeling on that side, maybe a little longer than the other. We'll go into the second side. Inhale, takes those arms up. Exhale, fold, hands to chair. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sit into your chair. Good, maybe arms start to reach forward, maybe hands to heart, but then see if you can bring yourself up onto your toes. Good, the chair is always there for balance. Good, take another inhale. Hold to exhale. Inhale, heels to floor, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, refold. Press into the legs, inhale, brings those arms up. And exhale, hands to heart. As you inhale, pour your weight into your left foot. Exhale, draws that right knee to your chest. Good, inhale, takes the knee out to the side. And then exhale, foot coming into that inner leg on the left side. Finding tree pose. Good, press foot into leg, leg into foot. Take another inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, foot comes out to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale, start to lengthen the leg back as your hands come to the chair. Exhale, find your version of that standing split, or maybe hover the hands for warrior three. Arms can reach and just barely touch the back of the chair as you send that back leg back. Good, take another inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, hands to chair, lift the chest. And then exhale, reach that right foot to the back of your mat, finding that crescent lunge. Walk that left foot forward, come up onto the ball of the right foot, and then hands can stay on chair or reach those arms up. Good. Your arms are reaching, draw in through the low belly, lift the chest, and then exhale, hands behind the back and release the fingers. Knuckles into low back as shoulders roll back, or hands reach to back foot. Belly draws in. Good, nice full breath. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. One more full inhale. Stay to exhale. Inhale, sweep those arms up. And as you exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, open yourself up, warrior two. Still facing that chair. Adjust the feet. Find the comfort of that warrior two. Good, imagine you're still sitting on the chair. Spread through the arms. Inhale here. And then exhale, straighten that front leg. Left leg's gonna straighten. And then reach your left hand for the chair. Seat of the chair. Take that right arm, reach it up. Open the chest, find triangle pose. See if you can draw those shoulder blades onto your back. Lean them back. Find a little bit more twist in the upper back. Exhale here. Inhale, looking down. Exhale, bend into that front knee again, that left knee coming into side ankle pose. So elbow can stay on thigh, hand can stay on chair, maybe even the elbow comes to the chair, and then that top arm reaches overhead. Side angle pose. Good. Full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, top arm's gonna reach. Exhale, top hand to top hip as you look to the chair. Taking your left hand to the chair, take your back foot, step it in, and then press into that left hand, lift the back leg, half moon pose. Good, so your hand can be on the chair bottom, the chair back. Maybe that right arm even starts to reach. Good, half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Toes point out to the right. Good, take one more full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, circles that right hand to the chair, left hand to the chair seat. Square the hips, find a little standing splits. Maybe your forehead kind of rests on the back of the chair if you're super close like me. Take another inhale here. And then as you exhale, stepping that right foot down, keeping both legs nice and straight, hands on the seat of the chair. Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Right hip draws forward, left hip draws back. And then start to bend those elbows, bringing your chest toward the chair. Maybe elbows rest on the chair. Maybe forehead reaches the chair, but keep the legs nice and active. Long spine, feeling those legs. Exhale fully here. Inhale, lifts the chest, bring those hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale, press that right hand into the chair as your left hand comes to your left hip. Finding that rotation. Left hip draws back, rotate to the left, inner thighs squeeze together, and then lift that left arm up high. Draw the shoulder blades together, lean it back, maybe challenge your balance, look up. Press into those legs. Inhale here. Hold to exhale. Inhale, circles that left hand to the chair. Exhale, bend you into that left knee. Wiggle that right foot back, finding that low lunge. And then finding a little deeper twist, so hand can come to the floor, elbow can come to the chair, and then left hand to left hip, low back, or reach it to the ceiling. Nice full breaths here. Exhale fully. Inhale, left hand comes down to that chair. Exhale, straighten both arms. Good, take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're gonna take your right foot, step it out to the right, off your mat. Take your left foot off your mat to the left. Find that wide leg stance. Press into the feet, inhale, look forward. And then exhale, bring your head, maybe your chest to the chair. Maybe arms reach to the back of the chair. As you use that chair kind of for support to find a nice wide-legged forward fold. Nice full inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lifts the chest, bring those hands back underneath the shoulders. As you exhale, step the feet back in. Take an inhale here, and exhale, fold. Press into those legs. Inhale, takes the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, take a moment there. Check in. Good, and then find your way seated back on your chair. Making our way to our chair. We're gonna have a little inversion option time if you want that. If you don't want that, you do not have to take that. You can just do a little extra savasana. So last class we did this before, or maybe 2 classes ago. You're gonna place your your hands on your blocks. You're gonna slide yourself back into your chair. So a little bakasana practice. Press into your hands, lean forward, press your elbows into your knees, knees into your elbows, and then draw your heels to your chair. So you're squeezing your heels with your chair, squeezing your knees, leaning forward. Round the spine. Good, take an inhale. As you exhale, feet down, and then inhale, lengthen forward, think cow pose. Exhale, round, squeeze knees, ankles to chair, bakasana. Inhale, feet down, lengthen forward, cow pose. Exhale, squeeze in, heels to chair, round. Good, and then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, feet down, and let yourself just fold. So from here you have the option to do a little bit of handstand practice. So you have the chair there to practice with. Maybe you just do savasana, so you can drop down off the chair. So 2 options. You're gonna slide yourself up, drop those hips down, do a little savasana, or plant the hands, lift those hips, step your feet to the chair, and do a little handstand. So you have options. Wherever you'd like to be, take 4 or 5 breaths, and then we'll all meet up back on our chair. Good. Activate those legs, lift the hips. Good, if you're doing handstand, chest to chair, hips to ceiling. Awesome. Nice. And then slowly coming down, sit your seat on the chair, and let your head dangle forward. Wrap your arms around those knees. And take a few breaths here. And 1 more full inhale here. Exhale fully. Inhale, lengthen out. Reach those arms back to the chair as your chest lengthens forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, takes the arms all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, slide yourself forward onto your chair. Hold on to the sides of your chair, so the heels of your hands are on the chair, your hands are gonna wrap around it. Bring your feet forward, and then inhale, lift the hips, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, hips to chair. Inhale, lift the hips, shoulders back. Exhale to chair. 2 more times, inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Good, this time inhale, lift and hold. Press into the chair. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, chin to chest. And can you squeeze the glutes more to press the hips forward? Good, another full breath here. On your exhale, hips to chair. Good, pause there, take a moment. We're gonna go a little bit deeper into that, so we're gonna make our way to the floor. So from here, you're going to slowly bring your knees down to the floor. If you need any padding for your knees, place that down there now. Toes and feet are gonna come right up next to the base of the chair, so you have something to push on. So toes are tucked, and then you're gonna lean back, find that chair again. So same idea, hands are around the side of it, hips come back to the chair, and then roll the shoulders back. Inhale, press the hips forward, and then press into the chair, straighten the arms. Exhale, bring the hips back again. Inhale, press forward, tailbone toward knees. Exhale, back. Good, this time to hold. Inhale, open. Good, maybe you start to point your fingers to the back of the chair and roll the shoulders back more. Good, take another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, turn those fingers out if you turn them in. And then exhale, point the toes, walk those heels forward, and then sit back on those heels. Hands to your knees. Take a moment there. If you need to sit up on something, because this is not good for your heels or for your ankles, please do so. Sit up on a block, on a blanket. We're gonna do a little bit of a twist here. Good, and then from here, take your right hand to your left knee. Left hand can grab onto the chair, because the chair is right there. And then find a twist. And then as you exhale, bring yourself back to center. And then switch to the right, bring that right hand to the chair, left hand to the right knee, find a twist. And coming back to center. Take a moment, find child's pose, take those knees wide, lengthen those arms out in front of you, rest your head down toward the floor. Exhale fully here. As you inhale, start to walk those hands back. Exhale, shift your weight forward onto hands and knees so that you can turn around and face the chair. Allow yourself to set yourself up for any padding you might need underneath you as we work our way into Shavasana. Have your things handy nearby, whatever you might need. Have a block nearby for a little bit of shoulder stand here in a moment. And then once you lay down, the soles of your feet are going to go right to the edge of the chair. Once the soles of your feet are toward the edge of the chair, press into the chair and lift your hips up to the ceiling. Good, taking that block, slide it underneath. Maybe you slide it onto the highest height and let your hips drop down onto that block. Now, if that's going to be too much pressure in your neck or shoulders, drop it down to the medium height. And then see if you can interlink your hands behind your back and roll those shoulder blades onto your back, opening up the chest a little bit here. So a little supported shoulder stand. So your heart's opening, your hips are lifted, your chin's drawing in toward your chest slightly as the back of your head presses into the floor. You're supported by the chair with your legs. And if you're feeling like you have a little bit more balance today, you can take your legs and reach them up to the ceiling, finding a little bit of shoulders down without the chair. But be mindful if you're on that highest height of the block, it can get wobbly. And see if you can slow your breath down. See if you can find that Ujjayi pranayama. Five more breaths here. Exhale fully here. If your legs are lifted, slowly bring them back to the chair. And then press into the chair as you unwind your shoulders. Lift your hips, slide the block to the medium height if you had it on the highest height, and pause there. Just bringing it down slowly. Unwind the shoulders a little bit more. And then flip the block to the medium or the lowest height. Let your hips drop down a little bit more. And then slide the block all the way out. Let your hips come all the way down to the floor. And then press your feet into the chair. Curl your spine up. See if you can imagine yourself reaching for your chair with your hands. Just using your core a little bit here. Finding a little counter for that heart opener. And then slowly release back down. From here, slide that left leg onto the chair. Take your right ankle over your left knee. And then start to slide that left leg back, or the left foot back to the front of the chair. Finding your figure four or pigeon pose here. Lengthen that right hip toward the chair. You can get closer to the chair if you'd like to find just that stretch in the legs to let the arms relax. Or if you feel like you need a little deeper stretch, you can hug that left knee in with your arms. Exhale fully here. As you inhale, slowly release that right leg. And as you exhale, slide the right leg onto the chair. Take that left ankle over the right knee, and then start to slide that right foot back to the edge of the chair. Flex through both feet, lengthen that left hip toward the chair. And then coming into your form of this pose that's going to feel best to you. Whether it's hugging in or just pressing into the chair. It's getting into what feels best for your hip. Exhale fully here. And then start to slide that foot back to the chair. Take both legs, reach them up to the ceiling, and then point and flex through the toes a little bit. Maybe make circles with those ankles. As you're doing so, take some inventory over the body. If there's anything else that feels like it might need a little bit of a stretch or a little bit of release, please give yourself that opportunity now. Otherwise, heading into Shavasana, 2 options for Shavasana. Your feet and lower legs on the chair, or legs out nice and wide around the chair onto the floor. So you have options of what's going to feel best to you and supported to you. I usually like to have a little extra support under my hips here. It just feels a little bit better on my low back. Just allow yourself to settle in. Maybe cover your eyes, maybe cover your body. Hands can either rest on your belly, by your side, or even overhead. Start to settle in, getting any little wiggles out so that you can find some stillness. And then once you found a comfortable place, exhale fully. One full inhale into the belly, into the chest, and sigh it out. Let your body and mind surrender here into stillness, absorbing that energy that you've created today in that practice. Letting go of tension, letting go of negativity, holding on to the positive and that good energy. I'll bring you out of Shavasana with 3 bells. Take rest. feeling free to stay here. This is feeling good and you feel like you need a little bit more time to restore. Otherwise, start to deepen and lengthen your breath. Bring some movement into the fingers and toes, maybe the wrists and ankles. And then reaching your arms back behind your head, squeeze your knees together, lengthen your tailbone to the floor. Maybe lean to one side and then the other, finding a side stretch. And then slowly start to draw those knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the knees, giving them a big hug. Rocking a little bit from side to side. And being mindful of the chair, sliding yourself over to one side, using your arm as a pillow. Allowing yourself to pause there for a moment, scanning over mentally and physically, acknowledging the shifts from the practice today. And then mindfully pressing yourself up, coming all the way back up to seated. Once you've found that comfortable seat, allow your eyes to close. Bring your hands to your heart center, allowing yourself to come into the room, onto your mat, and into your body. Connecting with that intention that you've set for your practice today. And allowing the strength, the energy, and the breath of this practice help you with that intention as you transition off your mat and chair and into your evening ahead. We'll seal this practice in with one Om or a sigh of the breath. Exhale fully here. Inhaling. Bowing your head slightly. Take a moment. Think of one thing in your life that you truly are grateful for. And then hold on to that image in your mind's eye as you raise your head with a smile. Thank you for being here. Drink lots of water, eat your veggies, wear sunblock. Namaste.